In 1933, when the Nazis came to power, the writer Bertolt Brecht was forced to flee. He moved from Paris to Zurich to Prague until a friend offered him and his family a house on a remote Danish island. And there he stayed. And in 1935, he wrote an essay. And then it was smuggled into Germany and distributed clandestinely there under the deliberately bland title of the Statutes of the Reich Association of German Writers. Its real title was Fünf Schwierigkeiten beim Schreiben der Wahrheit. 5 difficulties in writing the truth. And this is what Brecht wrote. These days, if you want to struggle against lies and ignorance and to write the truth, you must overcome at least 5 difficulties. Mut, the courage to tell the truth. It seems obvious that as a writer you should write the truth in the sense that you ought not to suppress or conceal anything or deliberately write things that are untrue. You ought not to bow down before the powerful nor betray the weak. It is, of course, very hard not to bow down before the powerful, and it is highly advantageous to betray the weak. To displease the possessors means to become one of the dispossessed, to pass up paid work, or decline fame when it's offered, mean being unpaid or unknown forever. And this takes courage. For we cannot accept that goodness must be weak, as rain must be wet. Weakness is not goodness. Goodness is not a weakness. When every channel is blaring that strong feelings trump knowledge, and that a man without compassion is more deserving of attention than one who cares for others, it takes courage to ask, who profits? When all the talk is of who is a real American, it takes courage to ask who, in that case, is unreal. Klugheit. You must have the wit to recognize the truth, though everywhere it is concealed, because truth is suppressed and ridiculed and called fake news. It seems to most people that writing the truth is a question of individual character. They believe that you just have to have courage. They forget the second obstacle, the difficulty of finding out the truth. The truth is not so easy to work out. For example, it is not untrue that a rose is red and that rain falls from the sky. Many poets write truths of this sort. Our first difficulty, the question of courage, does not trouble them. At the same time, it's not always easy to realize that their truths are truths about roses or rain. They usually sound like truths about important things. They might say that the president is corrupt, or the government has been captured by oligarchs. But when you look closer, you see that all they're saying is that a rose is a rose, and no one can stop the rain from falling. Kunst. You must have the skill to make truth into a weapon. We live in an algorithmic culture, a culture in which positive feedback loops are valued for their own sake, regardless of their content. Lying is easy if you're persistent. A political fixer in a chalk-striped suit states his talking points. He will not engage with the truth. He keeps on repeating his talking points. Lying is easy if you're persistent. He has a motto drawn from the Chekists and their counterparts in the CIA: admit nothing, deny everything, make counter-accusations. Lying is easy if you're persistent. A leader meets with the opposition before the cameras. He refuses to engage with the truth. He repeats his talking points. Lying is easy if you're persistent. Build the wall, he says. The wall is the only solution to our current crisis.
Welcome back to John Kruger Show. Common sense for the Commonwealth. Booming.
The master's algorithms will not dismantle the master's house. Maybe a better way is to break the algorithms or supersede them with something that aligns with our regard for the truth. As a writer, you must make the truth sing out. The truth is belligerent. It strikes out not only against lies, but against particular people who spread lies. The truth claps back.
In the right place. Now, I know you probably found me by accident. You were flipping a dial. You're like, what's this? And you tuned me in for a couple minutes. But then we know we got you. All we need is a segment. That's it. We know we got you. We know you hit me by accident. You're flipping the dial trying to find something else. And boom, you say, what is this? And then we got you, right? Much to the chagrin of our reeling competitor. But we know we got you. One segment is all you need right here.